My name is Paige. I'm 30 years old, a full-time office worker, and I've been married for 5 years. I live with my husband, John, who's the same age as me, and our 3-year-old son, Zach. Actually, my husband recently injured his leg at work. He's a carpenter. He's now on leave until he fully recovers. Thankfully, it's not a serious injury, so he told me, since I'm off work for a while, leave everything at home to me. Hearing that, I decided to go back to work instead. I've always liked working, and as luck would have it, the company I used to work for was hiring. They agreed to take me back, which worked out perfectly because I'd been thinking it might be time to start working again now that Zach's a little older. So, here I am, back at my old company, and honestly, it feels great to be back. I've jumped right in and I'm working hard again. Sorry, I might be home late tonight. I'm in charge of running the meeting tomorrow, so I'm working on the materials now.
No worries. Should I go pick Zach up from daycare?
I can't ask you to do that. You're injured. I already asked my mom to pick him up, so I'll stop by her place to get Zach on my way home.
You didn't have to. I mean, I can walk, you know. Plus, I need the rehab.
Oh yeah? Then maybe I'll let you handle pickup next time.
Sounds good. What about dinner? Should I make something?
I'll probably just grab something simple, so feel free to order delivery or something with Zach.
Got it.
Sorry about this.
Don't worry about it. You're working hard, so I gotta do my part too.
Thanks. Since it's the company I used to work for, it was easy to settle back in. Plus, John's been super supportive with housework and taking care of Zach. I even talked to my boss and asked if I could take on more work now that I have more time. She was like, "Oh, we've been waiting for you," and started giving me more responsibilities. So, yeah, life's been pretty busy lately. But deep down, I always worried about whether I'm making John or Zach feel lonely. Still, John's been cheering me on every day, and Zach even told me, "Mommy, you're so cool when you're working. I'm cheering you on too." Thanks to them, I've been able to stay focused on work while keeping my family in mind. I just kept telling myself that I have to be strong. That's all I could do. I tried to believe everything was fine and kept pushing forward, but not long after, I realized something. Huh? It happened when I was depositing my paycheck into our household account. As I checked the bank book, I noticed there'd been a bunch of withdrawals recently. Ones I didn't recognize. They'd been happening a lot over the past few weeks, and it started around the time John got injured and began staying home. What is this? I couldn't ignore it. I picked up my phone and called John right away to ask, "Hey, John?"
What's up? Did you forget something?
No, it's not that. Hey, I noticed there've been a lot of withdrawals from our household account these past few weeks. Did you buy something?
Huh? That! Yeah, that's, well, you know, that thing.
That thing?
Yeah, right. So actually, I've been going to the gym, you know, kind of for rehab too. And gyms, they have registration fees and stuff, right? And then there's this and that, and it all adds up. Honestly, it's costing more than I expected. Kinda sucks, huh? And you know, since I'm going, I figured I might as well get the proper gear and stuff.
Oh, I see. So it was the gym. I felt a little relieved, but still, something felt off. Then, without me even asking, John just kept rambling.
Wait, are you mad? 'Cause I didn't tell you? Come on, it's just the gym, right? I mean, you get it, don't you? I figured if I told you I was going while I'm supposed to be resting at home, you'd just worry. But man, I didn't think it cost this much either. I was surprised, seriously. But hey, it's good for me, right? And if it helps me heal faster, it's a win-win, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess. Still, isn't it happening a little too often? Something just didn't sit right with me. Yeah, but you know, you should have just told me. I was really surprised.
Yeah, sorry, seriously, I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess I've been feeling kinda guilty, you know? You're out there working so hard, and here I am stuck at home because of my injury. I want to get back to work as soon as I can. Honestly, it kills me that you're the only one working right now.
I see. Well, just don't overdo it, okay?
Yep, got it.
Even after we hung up, the more I thought about it, the more things just didn't add up. I couldn't shake this uneasy feeling like something wasn't right. I started wondering if he was hiding something from me. But then seeing him, this man who never once did laundry and cleaned the house when he was working, suddenly scrubbing every corner of the place, really trying his best, it made me feel guilty for doubting him. What kind of wife can't trust her own husband when he's trying so hard? That thought kept eating at me, and I was stuck, torn between suspicion and guilt. Then one day, my boss called me in. I'd been assigned a business trip, a big one. Just the two of us, me and my boss, for 2 days. If we closed this deal, it would mean a huge profit for the company. It was an important opportunity, but at the same time, I couldn't stop worrying about leaving home for 2 whole days. So I talked to John about it the same day, and you know what he said? It's really important, right? You should go. You've got this. He actually encouraged me. Just like that, I found myself getting ready for my first business trip since Zach was born. The trip was scheduled for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That meant daycare would be closed and John would be on his own with Zach for 2 whole days. I was honestly really worried, but John, looking super confident, said, "Hey, I'm his dad, I've got this, leave it to me." So I decided to trust him and left for the trip. Honestly, the entire time I was away, all I could think about was Zach. I'd never been apart from him since he was born, and I was surprised at just how much I missed him. It really hit me how much space he takes up in my heart. Finally, the 2 days, short but somehow so long, came to an end. I came home, and the moment I stepped through the door, "Mommy, welcome home!" Zach came running toward me, his little feet pattering across the floor. In that instant, all the loneliness and love I'd been holding in just burst out. I hugged him tightly and asked, "I'm home! Did you miss me?" But then Zach said something I'd never expected. "Mommy?" What is it? "Did you go see another man who isn't Daddy?" Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean by that? "Did you disappear because you were cheating on Daddy?" Hold on, wait a second. Zach, sweetie, where did you hear a word like that? "From Jenny." Jenny? Who's that? "Ah, so it wasn't cheating." "Of course not. Mommy went on a work trip, okay? I worked really hard, and the person I went with was my boss. You remember, right? The lady who came to our house before?" "Oh, okay. Then Jenny is a liar." "Hey, Zach, can you tell Mommy, who is this Jenny?" She's the lady who came to clean when you weren't home. Daddy said not to tell Mommy. Oops, it was a secret. I wasn't supposed to say that." The second my 3-year-old said the word affair, I knew something was seriously wrong. And the fact that John even told our kid to keep it a secret? My mind was spinning, but one thing was crystal clear. While I was away, some woman had been inside my house behind my back. But you know what, John? You really underestimated us. Zach takes after me. He's got a strong sense of justice. He might only be 3, but you picked the wrong kid to fool, huh? Nice try. And just as I was thinking that, Zach spoke up again, just like I knew he would. "Yeah, no, lying is bad, right, Mommy?" "That's right, sweetie." "I didn't like Jenny. She said really mean things about you." "Oh, really? She did?" "Yeah. Teacher said it's bad to talk bad about people. You're not supposed to do that. Bad things are bad, right?" "Ah, that's my boy." Well then, for the sake of my son's sense of justice and his pride, I guess it's time to deal with these bad people properly. Just you wait, John. Even though Zach came running to greet me, John stayed holed up in the back room. I guess he must have overheard Zach telling me everything, driven by his little sense of justice. No, he's too scared to come out. Probably sitting there frantically trying to come up with excuses or shaking in his boots. Well, whatever. I'll deal with him later. Slowly, thoroughly. Right now, my priority is my precious son. First, I hugged Zach tightly over and over. We talked about all kinds of things. I gave him souvenirs that I brought back from my trip, read him a book, and tucked him into bed. All right, now that that's done, time to handle the rest. Calmly, I stood in front of John's door and said firmly, "Come out!" After a long pause, John finally crept out, looking nervous as hell. We moved to the living room to talk. So, I've been gone for 2 days, right?
Yeah,
Would it have killed you to at least have said welcome back? Why the hell were you hiding in there?
I mean, that's...
You heard everything, didn't you? So, mind explaining?
Well...
If you don't want to piss me off any more than I already am, you better stop stuttering and just tell me everything now. I might sound calm, but inside, I'm boiling.
I'm sorry! Please forgive me! I actually...
Overwhelmed by my cold, steady tone and the sheer pressure I was giving off, John broke. Drenched in sweat, trembling, he confessed everything. Just like I suspected, this Jenny woman, she's a side piece. Turns out they met not long before his accident. And get this, he actually got her while talking to her on the phone during work. He slipped because he wasn't paying attention. After that, she started coming over regularly to take care of him, apparently. Of course, always while Zach and I were out of the house conveniently. How do I feel right now? Are you kidding me? I'm furious, disgusted. Honestly, all I could do was sigh. I felt beyond sadness and anger. Only deep sighs remained. To think even his injury was caused by this, truly pathetic. And the final straw, he lied to Zach, telling him she was a cleaning lady and to keep it a secret from me, inviting her over to stay during my absence. And on top of that, those bastards tried to make it look like I was on some affair trip. They twisted the story and made me out to be the bad guy. That was the part I just couldn't forgive. You told Zach I was off with another man, didn't you? You made it sound like I was cheating, right? You really think you can just get away with that?
No! I swear I didn't! That must have been her! She told Zach that, not me! Really! I swear, I'll never do anything like this again! I'll cut ties with her, I promise!
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Please believe me, I'm begging you!
Huh? Did you seriously just tell me to believe you right now?
Because I really didn't say anything to...
And how exactly am I supposed to believe the words of a man who betrayed his own family?
That's...
You said you're begging me, right? Why the hell should I listen to a guy who was flirting with another woman while his wife was out working her ass off to support the family?
Please, I'm begging you, please!
John even got down on his knees and bowed his head to me. But you know what I couldn't forgive most of all? The fact that he put our son in a situation where he felt so insecure, he had to come and ask me if his dad was cheating. Even for a second, our son was scared. And the worst part? I'm sure John didn't even realize what he'd done. The moment I'd realized that, any love or attachment I had for this man just disappeared. And then John had the nerve to say this.
It was really just a moment of weakness, that's all!
What?
Please, Paige, Zach's here too, right? Think about him!
Don't you dare use Zach as your excuse! Who the hell do you think you are saying because Zach's here? If you really thought about your son, you wouldn't have done this in the first place! If you even had an ounce of fatherly responsibility, the thought of cheating wouldn't have crossed your damn mind, you absolute piece of shit! I tried to stay calm, but I just snapped and yelled. I was furious. Still, I can't lie. There's a part of me that hesitates. Zach's only 3. There are still so many things he'll need his dad for, right? But in the end, it was Zach himself who broke that hesitation. I thought I'd already put him to bed, but somehow he woke up and wandered into the living room.
Mommy?
Zach, what's wrong? Did we wake you up?
I have something I really need to say.
Huh? What is it?
I don't need Daddy.
Huh?
Wait, Zach!
A daddy who brings someone like that here, a liar like that, is the enemy of this family.
Oh, my.
Hey, Zach, wait!
Mommy, you look really sad. I don't want a daddy who makes you sad. I don't like him.
No way.
What about you, Mommy? Do you still like Daddy? I really don't like him, but what about you? Do you feel the same as me?
Paige?
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Yay! Then we can say goodbye to him, right? Bye, Daddy. Take care.
Yeah, take care. Just like that, John was dumped by his own son and left the house that very night with nothing but the clothes on his back. So what happened after that? Well, apparently he ended up crashing at that woman Jenny's place. But it turns out Jenny was deep in debt, and not just normal debt, but the dangerous kind. Honestly, no surprise there. I mean, what kind of woman gets involved with a married man and even lets him move in? There's no way she was normal. Worse yet, her debts were with loan sharks, and somehow John ended up as her co-signer without even realizing it. I guess the whole reason Jenny kept milking money out of John was to pay off her debts. Of course, in the end, John and Jenny got slapped with a lawsuit from me demanding alimony and child support. Eventually, John fell straight into a mountain of debt. I made sure to hire a top-notch lawyer so they couldn't worm their way out of it. In the end, we forced him to borrow the money and pay both the alimony and child support in one lump sum. It seems like those two are now working day and night at some sketchy factory. They've been cut off from both of their families, and they're now facing an extreme life of poverty. All alone. Must be tough for them, huh? As for me, I've gone back to my parents' house and I'm happily living with their support. Oh, and I'm still working at the company and I'm actually up for a promotion soon. My son is growing up to be such a strong, dependable young man with a great sense of justice. I'm really looking forward to his future. Since it's the change of the seasons, I'll be careful with my health and give it my all tomorrow. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!